Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Showtime, baby!
NègSòt. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Who's it gonna be? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. The drive parry was successful. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Just out of range for that throw. The jump in is denied. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Burnout activates. Player 1 has depleted their drive lead, but they are still within range to win this round. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Experiencing burnout went for the chip kill. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Springs forward with the drive rush. Akuma going in. Nice tag. Somehow pushes back all. They were right to be on guard there. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. That's a big gap. Who's going to... burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Air slasher. Demon raid. Zones with the fire. Demon blade kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking to impress with this super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Definitely shuts out the jump. Goes for the fireball. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Burnout is triggered. Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Scrapping it out up close. Either fighter can use their drive moves. How will they close out the round? Player 1 needs yes. Drive impact for the win. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. What'll happen here? Dashes forward. Burnout! Expect a tempo of the max decay. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Attempts to break. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Those aren't working here. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Needs Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. What's the play here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets the jump in. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the core. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with the projectile. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters planning something? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Feeling out the spacing. Took him to the corner in a flash. The throw whiffs. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They return to center and springs forward with the drive rush. Hits the drive. In attack range. Takes it. All in with the rush. Can they close break through with the throw? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Maximum strike. Both avoiding the wall like a burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? With super arcs into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Breaks it. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Hadouken! Player 2 is in a very good forward rush. Gets into perfect fireball. Quick medium poke. Will they gamble something here on a huge chance after that wall splash? No hesitation or regret! Hits him with that NSF dummy! Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! It is over! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while! They really took it down to the wire! It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that football! A train, but still adds a bit of OD spice there! Shows the medium kick. Air slasher. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Charges in with authority. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Trips him up. There's a corner switch. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Did this super arc connect? Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Knockdown. The throw missed. Demon Raid? Looking for a chance. Demon Raid. That combo did decent damage. Quarter makes it hard to escape. That'll be the setup. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Akuma going in. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters planning something? This is gonna hurt. Demon Rain? A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Blocks the crop. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? Can they create an opportunity for the drive impact doesn't work? Adds a bit of OD spice there. 20 seconds to go. He crowds him from above. They gotta dig down deep here. Anticipated that throw. What are they gonna do? They back down to regroup. This may be the fight. There's a burnout. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Escapes the round by the skin of their teeth. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick. Drops them from the air. All in with a rush. Jump. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? This is gonna hurt. Super Art on deck with Demon Blade kick. They can't use drive. What are they gonna do? Oh, burnout. Did they need to do that? Player one. Oh, yo, Rock Super here. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it. Lands the super. Drive rush. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Are we gonna see a come forward rush? No, excellent read. Doesn't set the throw. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Demon Rain blade kick. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Takes a trip. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up. And a super activation. Looking to score some, they couldn't shake the projectile. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They gotta be careful here because a full drive hits them with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Demon Rain? Both fighters planning something? Brings forward with the drive rush. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player two in dodge. They're going for the super art. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Oh boy. Level 2 super. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. All in with a rush. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Blade kick. Will turn out, but they may have a plan here. Kick out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor driving. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. How will they manage their drive gauges? What now? Scuff him. The throw is denied. Yo, Rock Super.
Você pode não acusar o Diego não, né? Conectando mais ele vai se ter. Isso aqui é bom. Isso aqui é uma filha que não é acusar.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Sticks out a kick. Demon knocks him out of the air. Links it. Jumps. All in with the Are you kidding me? Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Adds a bit of OG spice there. Akuma's going in. Rips the slasher out. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Goes for the low kick. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage. Does a good job of pushing back. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Blocks the low heavy. Player 2 can't let their drive game run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Overdrive check. Brushes that off and keeps going. They can't squander this punish counter check. Up into the air off of just cool. Ends the meeting, hoping for a good return. Turns the game and it's showtime. It's the weekend closer. So get up to get down. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the drive. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? No way. No signs of letting up from out the corner. Player 1 forward throw. Laying the pressure on Stick. Sticks out a kick. Oh, they switch sides. Quick medium pump drops that off. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. This is a gigantic life lead. In attack range. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. All in with the rush. Fights back with authority. Noticeable ball banks it on the fireball. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Knockdown. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Uses the drive rush here to seal their turn. They're down to the wire. In a dire situation. Adds a little super juice. What a finish. Great move on that gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires off an overdrive. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Medium kick. Rips the slasher out. Connects with medium kick. Player 2, jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Checks with burnout triggered. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Not much life left, but their drive is maintainable. Are we gonna finish it with the anti-air? Player 1 trained with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Who's gonna make a move? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 has the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Holds out with the block. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Spins the gauge on the drive. Takes a trip. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Shows the medium hit. Air slasher. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers.
Oh, nice.
Hitting them with a smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overdrive art? Are we going to see some fireworks here? With the throw. They're not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal with experiencing burnout? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Big throws. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Demon Raid? The throw missed. They decide to take a brief drive rush to keep it going. Oh, and brushes that off and keeps going. Going in. Burnout activates. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Grounds them from above. Akuma's going in. Quick medium post. This can lead to some big damage. Close range projectile. Breaks it. They're in ring. What a finish. This is the final round.
Pression.
Expect to see some fireworks.
Pour le contrôle. Pression. From bien set.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Tout le.
Dash! Here comes the corner pressure. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Throws them. What now? Impact squat. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Jumps. Shades things up with a in with a rope. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. The super connect. Both sides. Drive rush. Gotta do better than that. Finds the target. Burns out. Demon Raid now. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a
Ok. Now, let's go. 5 tirs que me perdit là. Voler coup pas sorti. Bon, mais pas coup pas sorti non. Voler une baguette en attaqué, n'hésitez.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Alright, let's see.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Parries the attack and Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Starts off zoning with fireballs. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Solid combo. Trying to read each other here? Got their eye on the air. Uses the parry. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Impacts a no-go. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Player 1 chases them down. What'll happen here? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Looking for a chance. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with the fireballs? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Dashes.
Ok, très bien. Ouais, dernière fois pour me faire que ça dit,
Player 2 ends the meter. Moving for a good return. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Took him to the corner and a flat drive rush to keep it going. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Fantastic awareness. Going in. Throws him. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. All in with a rush. Player breaks it. Incoming. Excellent read. Player 2 is looking tough hard. What now? Getting up close and personal. No! Stay off the wall! Machine gun uppercut. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They've got to start cooking. A lot of pressure building up here. Sticks out a kick. Wait! Throws! Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Player 1
Eu
was
feito, né, para
definitely
acidão.
sweating during that well-earned win.
Tá bom, e tá acidão.
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Connects with the throw. Breaks the block with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Sees it coming and blocks it out. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Grabs him. Checks with a medium kick. Getting into the drive rush to keep it going. Pokes with a medium kick. Connects with medium kick. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Both fighters planning finishes it with anti-air. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Demon Raid? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Sticks the jump in. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Connects with medium kick. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Saw that coming. Zones with the fireball. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Bans all 3 bars to give up one of nine. Take a sip. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins. This hits him with a stopping bomb. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Oh, combo! Let's go! Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They don't have any leeway to flatline. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Mon ex, c'est une tape bon sur lui, là, qui va bien.
Starts things off with a jump in. Pokes with a kick. All in with a rush. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Drive gauge got here. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of nothing stops this train. Spends the leader, tops off the tank, and scores the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that runback. Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Nice solid counter. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left.
Après ça va dire, oh, ma bras les mounam, moi, les bois de Akuma, moi, bras les mounam, moi, c'est mon bras les mounam.
Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drivers. The fight continues in the middle of the stage, experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gear, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. They need to rely on their instinct. Ooh, double KO. You don't see that every day. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Shut that down with a parry. Oh, combo. Let's go. This may be it. There's a burnout. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation when Burt finds the target. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Fires off of his nuts. Oh, he burns out. Demon breaking. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This may turn into a blood anti-air. Fires off Hadouken. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? What? Add a bit of OD spice. All in with the rush. Awesome. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Oh! Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Blocks the jump in. Denies that throw attack. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Gets them. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for the rush. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Blocks it. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Are we gonna see him all in with a rush? Both fighters planning something? Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. So, what's next? Medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. D9! Keeps cool and locks them out. Gets the kick with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Bon combo me fait la main.
Who's going to steal this win? A parry? We're just getting started here. Who'll take control? Super springs forward with the drive rush. Hits him with a stop and fire. Going in. Quick medium poke. All in with a rush. A jump in. Oh, they switch sides. Player 2 is dangerously close to running out of anticipated that throw. They are not getting close to each other. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Demon rage out. Both sides. Throws them. Forward rush. Quick medium poke.
Nice.
Going in. Ooh, you never know what can place it. The throw is denied. Cross through hard incoming. The throw connects. Oh, here we go. Punish counter on reaction. Endless it turns out. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What a statement with that block. The brain on this fighter to fit for the counter in that situation. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over.
Good night.
Player 1.
Good night, Akuma.
Watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Blocks the low kick.
Vete, ça Akuma.
Player 2 creates a good corner. Taking stock. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Shoots off a fireball up close.
DeeJay même content.
That attack landed for a counter. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 is almost KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. And running.
Quando é a foto, só vai com eles a mim.
Player 1 creates a good corner.
Akuma fez a barulho.
Very slick with the combo. Jumps up. Do they have enough drive gauge? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Scrapping it out up close. Gotta do better than that. Throws the fireball. Burnout triggered. Akuma solid outside air. Super clutch corner. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Quick medium pump. Expect to see some fireworks.
Akuma passe, Akuma bate tudo, não vou ver se sabe.
Uses their drive gauge.
Já Akuma faz lá, Akuma bate mesmo tudo, vamos lá.
Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive running. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Breaks the block with a throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, he digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 is super hard to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Weekend pleasure. We're in for a good time.
Goodbye.
Oh, here we go. Right, no. Critical art.
Yeah.
This is going to hit for a critical art.
Bullet.
But also the nerves. Both sides getting ready.
Again lah.
Player, oh my god, they just choked it up. Great. Anticipated that throw. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive on. Player 1 denies the jump in.
Again temps.
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well win.
C'est pas la c'est punch. On j'avais vu faire
Not
bah
over
là
yet.
il fait pas
Let's believe it's time for that run back.
tellement il est la
Sticks out
bofu.
kick. Jackson into the corner in a hurry. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Well-timed corner switch.
Oh, baguette. Pourquoi ça me l'a comme ça le mettre? Bah là non non.
Sticks the combo. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Overhead. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage.
Comment fâché?
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Comment fâché?
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
Comment fâché?
Throws him. What's next? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Jumps? Burnout activates. Player 2 has completely used all of the drive. Love tap to close it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night.
Akuma se
What else
fâche.
can they get away with?
Pas fâché, zone. Pas côté colo Akuma.
Hopes with the
Akuma
medium
pas
kick.
côté colo bye.
Spends their gauge on the drive rush. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive resets. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Super close corners. Oh no, they're stunned. Drive usage is back on the table. Medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Beating whip. Perfect execution. Doesn't kill. They're still in this. Forward
Bon.
The party's getting started.
Bon.
Spend the meter on the super. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Looking for him, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Aiming for a whip at that range.
Oh, my like a success, ça bon. Oh. Aïe. Oh, nice. Bravo pour ça, quelqu'un.
A jump? This is gonna hurt. Breaks it. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 with a slight deep drive rush. What connects with the throw? Both sides getting what throws that off. Tackle on the toe. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Turns out. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that kick out of nowhere. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Ok, m'la.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime, baby!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Gets a chance at that jump. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. There's a punish count. This could lead to something very big if they can capitalize. What are these fighters thinking now? Who's it gonna be? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Our fighters should be warmed up now. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Just cool into the burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Little time left. What's the play here? Not much time left if they're going for the super art. Sunrise KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump into this is gonna be bad news. Medium kick hit. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Zones with the fireball. The engagement here will have a huge effect. Springs forward with the drive rush. The impact doesn't do anything. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Checks with a medium kick. Jumps up, side switch in the corner. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Throw connects and does big damage. Knockdown and their spacing is so full. Burnout triggered. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Genius read with that throw escape. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Burns the drive gauge. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they flip each other on the edge? Player 1 with the life lead. Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. Takes the chance to hurt him. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shows a medium kick. Dashes up. quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's a change of side. Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Drive gauge gap here. What's the next move? Flush that off and keep going. Up into the air off the just cool. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. That's a big gap. Drive rush! Ah, burnout activates. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to catch block K. Oh. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. The last round. Rushes that off and keeps going. Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Quickly hits the drive. Punish counter sets the table. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jumps! What are they gonna do? Links it! Oh, the throw connects. Oh, getting a call on the drive run. Shoots their shot. Tries to act quickly but twists the attack. Player 1 is in a very good spot. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows the medium kick. Gets the jump in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. They have a full drive gauge stock. They'll need to use that in order to turn this match around. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive attack. Shows the medium kick. Still slugging it out at this range. Goes for the rush. Player just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Big throw. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Are they going to be able to burn out? Expect the tempo of the match to change. Zaku crowns them from above. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Keeps them out. Drives it back, misses. There's a drive it back. Player tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only going to make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. There's an overdrive on. Pokes with a medium kick. Strings it all together. The throw is escaped. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Got their eye on the air. gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Oh! They can't squander this punish counter attack. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
Si ba la gâchette.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
Ou ba ve fed.
Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Dashes up. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Manages to block the jump in attack. Drive rush to keep it going. That's a counter. Knockout and both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looking for a chance. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Springs forward with the drive rush. Shows the medium kick. Take out. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They've been keeping a full drive gauge in their pocket, but they get all in with a rush.
Oh!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice. Muito bom. Você vai atacar, mas
This
você
is
vai
the
perder.
final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Weekend pleasure! We're in for a good time. Look at the damage. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Both top. This could lead to some big damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Shakes things up with a fireball. What? Leading all in with a rush. Carries the fireball. Fights back with authority. Demon Rain now? Dangerous range here. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Leg save. Shakes things up with a fireball. Parries the fireball. Sets up with the jump in. Fights back with the passion on the cage right there.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hits a critical arc.
Very good. Good job.
Let's think of a plan while this damage plays out. This is a critical moment. 20 seconds left on the clock. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Good driving. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. No one willing to back down. When is this gonna end? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Okay, creating some space here. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Checks with the projectile. Do they build meter or just go all in on each other? Oh! Player 1 has the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Can't tech the throw. Takes the trip. Drive rush to keep it going. Jump. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punishment. Player 2 has completed their drive, but they are still within range to win this round. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? You've got to be mindful of burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Will they go? That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is the range where things get. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play a good spot. Use the super. Bans all 3 bars to give up one of life's hardest love taps. Take a sip. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Dangerous range here. Are we going to see a comeback here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in for this one. Shows the medium hit. The throw doesn't connect. Connects with the throw. Forward rush. A trade. Now what? Oh, here we go. Links it. Scuffle. Amazing. Medium kick. What are they gonna do? Nice fireball. How do they read that throw? Oh, in with the rush. Turns out. I can't draw super hard incoming. What was it? Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Dashes up. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. They break things off to take a quick breather. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Burnout is triggered. Player 2 is gonna have to whip it, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They were expecting that drive impact. Goes on the offensive with Demon Guillotine. Breaks the block with a throw. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Opts to continue the attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Oh my, the throw tech! Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A trade, but still works out. Scrambling here to avoid betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the breaks in. Going in. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Great job. Great gauge. All in. That amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks the impact. Oh, says no to the impact. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Starts with a jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive action. The damage is really piling up now. Brings out the super arc. How is this gonna work out for them? That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Connects with medium kick. Shows the medium. Burnout activates. Player 2 has brushed that off and keeps going. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Got him up against the wall. Cuts off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Pokes with a medium kick. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. What did you think? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Trips them up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The low kick is blocked. Player 2 with the life lead. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Caught in the crossup. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Medium kick. Rips the slasher out. With the life gap open, gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Okay, they trade hits. The jump in is denied. Knocked springs forward with a drive rush. Pokes with a medium kick. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Going in. Breaks the block with a throw. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Burnout triggered. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 in dire throws them. Both fighters hit the drive. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 is just about out of drive action. this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive. Burnout activates. Reads their mind and texts the throw. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Holds out with the block. Just out of range for that blow. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. School gain control of the match in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Fireball from very long range. What's next? Player 1 hits him with a stopping bomb. Checks with a medium. Oh, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. What's the next move? Akuma going in. Player 1, super on. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their grooves. Plenty of time left for some jumps. Jumps? Not much life difference. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it better. Smart play with the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2, can't you experiencing burnout? Getting up close and personal. Yo, straight up the line now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Landline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
HP max, side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
5-0. Not in 0.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Deal some damage with that quick combo. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Will this super art connect? Connects with medium kick. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike and take the round. Knockdown and in there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. A quick breather. Jump. Breaks the block with a throw. Blocks it. Showing some real tenacity. Going in. Oh, feints. Throws a fireball. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and fire all in with a rush. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Drive rush to keep it going. Sneaks in the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
5-0 zanon. 5-0.
Uses their drive gauge. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on them. The match just started. The low kick hits. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, here we go. Oh, the throw connects. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start putting blinks in. Somehow the throw is denied. All in with a rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Both fighters are down to half life. Both fighters can't use drive. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Quick cross-up attack. Reads the throw and escape. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, with super arch into play. They think this time to bust this out. Player two can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. And all planned out.
Alright, good job.
Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Medium kick hits. Neither of them willing to back off here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnouts. Knockdown. Throws him down. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Checks with a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jump. Hits them with the fire. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Risky up close scrap still going. The low heavy is denied. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps up. How will they manage their drive gauges? Oh, feints? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How to burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blade kick to smother him. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Takes a trip. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The low doesn't connect. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes up. Will gain control of the match in the early going. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? What'll happen here? Player one will need to play it conservative until burnout activates. In there! Player two took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? There's a corner switch. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. What's the play here? They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Great work finding the opening. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Projectile to try and change the situation. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Time's the only thing moving here. Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Gets him. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
There's an overdrive arm. They trade. Connects with medium kick. Grabs and throws him away. Player one drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Fights out of the goes for the massage. Connects with the throw. Knockout against a little game for fireball at that range. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. The jump-in is denied. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run. What are they thinking? Player two has used up all of their drive damage. All right, player two chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. That's the jump in they were looking for. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Taking stops. This is a huge chance to make a field. Up into the air off the just cool. Both are just hanging on by a thread, but their drive changes are a different story. In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. There's an overdrive arm. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick, scrapping it out up close. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Throws the fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Air slasher. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Huddle. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with our fireball. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Misses the grab. Time to reassess the situation. Demon Blade kick. They are really going at each other this round. The read they make now will be key. Air slasher. Shows the medium kick. Solid anti-air. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one in dire straits with burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump into this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? All in with a rush.
Who's gonna take it? Catches on the cage right there. Player 2 doesn't touch the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Keeps him out. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters are raring to go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Okay, all in with a rock. Jump. Links it. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Close that off. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. These guys are not giving each other a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Quick medium pulse. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump here? A dash? Can this drive bring them back? Player 1 needs to wait this out. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a grip Linksy. The party's getting started. Player 1 flipping the script with a crown from above. They are done! Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Somehow the throw connects. Shows the medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Can't tech the throw. What's the play here? Overdrive. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Takes a drift. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. All right, what's coming up next? Uses the pin. Solid throw tag. Akuma's going in. Going in? KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows the medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Combo with the target combo. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Blade kick to smother it. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Checks with a medium kick. There's a change of sides. Goes with the same stuff with that target. A quick breather. Jumps in. Max links it. Are they going to experiencing burnout? Are we going to see a comeback here? They return to center stage.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Showtime, baby.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with the projectile? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. The throw is escaped. Who's it gonna be? They hit each other. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Time's the only thing moving here. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Nice tech. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What gets them?
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
There's an overdrive arm. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows the medium kick. Throws him to negate the block. Knockdown. From upstairs.
Opts to continue the attack with the drive.
Demon raid.
Medium kick hits. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Zones with the fireball. Super Art on deck for both. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two in dire straits with Kurt rushes that off and keeps going. Player two holding off. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
How will they utilize this?
In there! Player one played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks with a medium kick.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Player two is just about out of drive after that. No go for the throw. Both fighters are looking at near empty drive gauges. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the KO.
Player two picks up the first round.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Jumps up.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Taking stock. It's down to the wire.
Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace.
They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game.
Burnout activates. How will they utilize this? Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there.
Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Wrecks them. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this? Uses their drive game. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Solid anti-air. Oh man, this is a scary range. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player one blocks anti-air. Below. Catches them out. They were sitting on their feet for this Not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
We are here in the first round.
Which one of them will let their fists do the talking?
From upstairs. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Solid combo.
Can't tech the throw.
Taking stock. Forward throw. Not letting him out of the corner.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner. Oh! And they convert this punish counter opportunity into something.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next?
In there! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
From up above. Checks him with a projectile. Lots of life to play with. And full SA meter.
Oh, burnout triggered.
Ends the meter.
Hoping for a good return. Spans all 3 bars to give up one of life's hardest love now. Take a sip.
Going in.
Shows a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Can they create an opportunity? The drive impact doesn't work. Fires off Hadouken.
Throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range.
Nice air slasher. Sticks out a kick. They gamble something here on a drive move. Cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish!
You're something else.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice left. Pokes with a medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Both fighters are raring to go.
Right kick.
The match just started. It's anyone's game.
The overhead denied. Goes to the funky slicer. Keeps him out. What are they gonna do? Gotta do better than that.
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely
Oh, oh my, the throw tech. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. What now? The jump in is denied. Demon Blade kick. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. They're all in with a rush. Blade kick throws them. They've got about half life left. Okay, here we go. Shakes things up with a fireball. This is gonna hurt. What's that? Dangerous range here. Demon rain time. A jump. Any throw will whip. Links it. Oh my, the throw tech. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? About 20 seconds left. Crowns them from above. This round may end with a timeout. Can he hit all that's a huge? They are done. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Welcome. A new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready yourself. Showtime! Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The command grab doesn't make it. All that grinding and training mode paid off. Look at the optimal damage in that combo. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Reads them. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Combo with the target combo. Scrapping it out up close. Akuma's going in. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They're backed up into the corner. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Pokes with a medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Knockdown, gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. In with the toss-up. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Links it. Turns out. They gotta dig down deep. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. From above. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Backstep, rolling attack. Match just started. It's anyone's game. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Quick medium, gotta do better than that. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 can build off this lead. Shakes things up, goes hunting and bags a catch. Fights back with authority. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. At the midway point of the round. Oh, here we go. Gets him with a Euro step. He's got all in with a rush. Drops him hard. Okay, nothing but air. Oh, burnout. You didn't mean to do that? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Will this be enough to kill? Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes up. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The attack is parried. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Will this super art connect? This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Throws them to negate the block. Sets that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Life lead opens up. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning the fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Feeling out the spacing. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Hits them with a stopping bomb. So burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Creates an opening with a low heavy. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. A quick breather. Jumps! Life lead is there, but still at low heavy. All in with a rush. They're in range. Can this drive bring them back? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Doesn't set the flow. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize it? Yes! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Demon Raid? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Akuma's going in. Jumps. Player 2 has a slight life. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Both fighters planning something? Drops them. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of side. In there! Player 2 may have a well of untapped potential. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Saw that low heavy coming. Solid combo. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. They hit each other. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Heading into the end game now. It gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Brushes off the impact. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? This is the range where things get messier. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Dashes. Grabs him. Knockdown and... Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jump. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand of that heritage, but they're about to get crushed. Burnout activates. All the throw connects. What'll happen here? Connect links in. KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both one up. All that effort for so little payoff.
Got it.
Denies that throw attempt. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. This is a huge chance to make him feel. Gets the jump in. Solid combo. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Jumps in. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Slow escape. A critical sink in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Can Techno throw? Projectile to try and change the situation. Breaks the block with a throw. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do?
Knockdown and in with a backstep blow. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Time to reassess the situation. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Not much life difference. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive.
Good decision with that throw.
Super Arts on deck. There's a wall splash.
They can't do anything now. Impact, squash. Demon Raid, blade kick.
The throw missed.
Burnout activates. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's got to jump in and reject. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump in. Oh my god, what a throw tech.
Big throw.
Which fighter will control the pace of the match? Links in.
We're just getting started here.
Blade kick. Both sides getting ready. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What now? The throw is denied. Target combo with the super art to show off what a PAT and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This was really tip the scales. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Big links in. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the Akuma burnout. Did they mean to do that? The big slamma-jamma. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Solid anti-air.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips them up. Goes air to deny them a chance. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Does a good job.
Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in.
Pressuring the situation with the charger. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Which way you gonna block? Throws a buck going on the offensive? They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive there. Dashes up.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Burnout activates. Jumps up. Genius read. Akuma's going in.
Both fighters have a full
Blade kick. Finds the target.
How will they utilize this?
Hits them with fire. All in with a rush.
Both fighters planning something?
Connects with the throw. Player 1 draws super hard incoming. Oh, they switch closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round.
Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of all the throw connect.